Hey everybody, it's Dr. Lee, your family wellness chiropractor, and I've been jiving on a lot of great research lately and really delving into what keeps you healthy and what supports your immune function. This really great study, 2016, was published out of Ohio State University, talks about spinal cord injury paralyzing the immune system. What that means is when there's insult to the spinal cord, an injury to the spinal cord, it immediately inhibits your immune function, especially related to respiratory function. They found that there was 37 times more likelihood of pneumonia or other respiratory dysfunction when there is spinal cord injury. What this means is they took mice and they put an insult into the spinal cord, and they found and measured lung activity, and they found dysfunction in the lungs, and usually ended up in either death or inhibition of lung function, which we all know happened to a hero of mine back in the old days, Christopher Reeve. He was riding a horse. If you remember, he was Superman in like 5 different movies from 1979 through the 80s. And he fell off the horse and so bad broke his C2 vertebrae, which is the second one here, that it actually cut into his spinal cord. It's called a hemisection of the spinal cord, and what that did was it inhibited the nerve conduction from the brain to the lungs, really everything, but the lungs were the biggest insult for him because he actually died of pneumonia. But what he taught us was if you actually give the nervous system the right input, it can actually change and enhance. So what happened was over time, he actually exercised after he was in recovery. He exercised in that he had therapists and trainers put him into a harness, and he was actually running, biking, doing things with the assistance of the harness and the trainers to keep moving. And when the body can't move on its own and you make it move, it created new connections and actually communicated to the brain to enhance nervous system function, increasing his body's ability to recover and improve. And they call that neuroplasticity. It means the nervous system can change and adapt based on what you give it, whether it's good info or bad info. He gave it good info, and so it helped create new connections for him. Unfortunately, the insult to his spinal cord was so bad that when he got a respiratory infection, he couldn't get over it. It became pneumonia, and he died of pneumonia. It was terribly sad, but they really learned a lot about the brain and nervous system thanks to Christopher Reeve. And we learned that in 2016 from this study we just talked about from Ohio State University. What is spinal cord injury? Does it have to be a fall off a diving board or breaking a bone off a horse like Christopher Reeve? Spinal cord injury is when there's compression on the spinal cord. Well, they found in studies, and very recently, even in the last 40 years, that forward position of the neck, meaning compression to those vertebrae when you're forward like this, like on the phone, like we all are constantly, it's putting compression to the spinal cord, and it's actually stretching the spinal cord 5 to 7 centimeters, which is 2 to 3 inches. And if you stretch a nerve system structure, it is not like a muscle. It doesn't just stretch and recover easily. Stretching of that tissue decreases in dysfunction, the signaling from the brain to everything, and especially at this time, immune system. We found in the 90s increased immune function with a chiropractic adjustment. Not just one single adjustment over time increased immune function, but it lasted for months. And the changes were so measurable that they've done about 7 different studies since, I want to say 1975, and probably dozens more since, on a smaller scale, but they're showing immune system changes and increases with chiropractic care and removing the insult to the spinal cord. Does that mean we treat infection? No, that does not mean we treat a virus or a bacteria or infection with chiropractic care. We take care of your body, of your nervous system, and we let the body do the healing because that's what it's intended to do. I hope to see you in our office soon. I know this is a trying time and we're all a little stressed, but take the time to really review common sense and understand how the body works. Give it what it needs and less of what it doesn't need, and stay well naturally. And that's what we're all about here at Greystone Chiropractic. I look forward to seeing you in our office, hearing from you. I miss a lot of your smiling faces and spines, and I can't wait to get you back in here and take care of you and your family. Call us at 981-8090. Feel free to message us on this feed or email office@Greystone Chiropractor. And you can always reply to the text that we send you whenever we send you a appointment confirmation. We all check those. So any way you can get a hold of us, please do. Can't wait to see you. Thanks so much.